and we can't wait to go out there and put on a show. And again, we really appreciate this opportunity. We can't wait for it. Thank you.
Issac Cruz Sr., ladies and gentlemen. Now let's welcome one half of our main event on Saturday, December 6th here at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio. Again, it is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. This man with a record of 25 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, won his world title back in November of 2023 with a clutch knockdown in the final round to defeat Hector Luis Garcia. Most recently challenged WBA lightweight world champion Gervonta Davis in one of the year's most memorable showdowns, going toe-to-toe. The fight ended in a much-discussed draw. Very proudly representing Washington, D.C., he is the reigning WBA super featherweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the always focused and determined Lamont Roach Jr.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming out. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank everybody a part to, make this big event happen. PBC, Tom Brown, Al Heyman, Luis de Cuba, our team, for sure, no excuse. My dad, Gary Jonas, Robert Diaz. I'm here, man. I'm excited. Like I said, I told you guys, y'all be seeing a lot of me coming in from my last fight, leading all the way up until, the match itself. I told you guys what I'm here to do. I want to bring boxing back. I want to bring old school boxing back. I want to bring boxing back to its glory days. And I think me accepting this fight with Pitbull Cruz in another weight class, it just shows to prove that I'm here. And I'm definitely going to give you guys a banger. Pitbull Cruz is a hell of a fighter, explosive fighter, fighters that you guys like to see. And I'm definitely the great dance partner to go along with him and complement his style. So just be tuned. It's going to be what you guys expect. And hopefully you guys expect me to win, obviously. But, that's exactly what it's going to be, a great show. So thank you, guys.
Lamont Roach Jr., ladies and gentlemen. The one word I would use to describe Lamont Roach Jr. is he's a throwback fighter indeed, always willing to take on any and all comers and challengers, and he will certainly do that on Saturday, December 6th. Let's meet his adversary with a record of 28 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 18 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBA super lightweight world champion, captured his world title with an 8th round stoppage victory of WBA welterweight world champion Rolando Rolly Romero in March of 2024. Most recently defeated Angel Fierro and Omar Salcido back in July. A rising Mexican superstar from Mexico City. He has been very busy. It will be his 3rd fight here in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the always exciting Issac Pitbull Cruz Jr.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes a todos. Antes que nada quiero dar las gracias a Dios por esta gran oportunidad que nos ha puesto en mi carrera. Al Heyman, a PBC, Manny Pacquiao, Sean Gibbons, a todos los que hacen posible esta gran función, a mi esposa, a mis hijos por ser mi inspiración, mi motor día a día, a Lamont Roach por tomar esta gran oportunidad y tomar este gran reto que tenemos los dos enfrente, y el próximo 6 de diciembre vamos a hacer una gran pelea, una gran noche, que la gente sea la ganadora, y de aquí empieza a escribir su historia Issac Pitbull Cruz para que pueda hacer su legado. Muchas gracias.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for having me here. I would like to, first of all, thank God for putting this opportunity forward in my career. I would also like to thank everyone that made it possible, from Sean Gibbons, Al Heyman, PBC, everyone that was involved in this fight. And also, I want to thank Lamont Roach for accepting the fight. So the idea in this fight, the goal, is to make the fans the true winners of the night. And that's what we're going to do. And this is an opportunity for me to furnish my legacy even more. So can't wait, and make sure to tune in on December 6th.
Yeah, you are certainly in for a treat on Saturday, December 6th. Isaac Cruz, known as the Pitbull. Now we'll speak with Lamont Roach. Lamont, for you, as you prepare for this matchup, when they called you and they said Isaac Cruz, what went through your mind?
When they said Pitbull, I think Pitbull was always on the table. So let me clear something first of all for a lot of people. We already knew the Tank fight was in a limbo, kinda. So let's just get that out of the way. Pitbull was always on the radar. So we weren't surprised. We definitely were ready. 140 wouldn't have been too big of a jump because I'm not a small guy, and I think I showed that in my last fight. But, we was ready, and, that's the kind of fight that, like I said, I'm trying to achieve my goals as well in boxing to be one of the best fighters in the world. So if I move up and be the champion in Pitbull Cruz, then, that's only a testament to what I can do in the ring and take it further.
How much, you could have easily taken a fighter of lesser name recognition and of lesser opposition, but if you win on Saturday, December 6th, how much of a statement do you think that'll make to the rest of the division?
It'd make a great statement. I mean, obviously, they'll be looking at me like, oh, he's a smaller guy coming up, so they might be eager to fight me. But, if I win this fight December 6th, and when I win, I'll be in line for the WBC champion and Sabril Matias, and the other champions will be looking at me as if hey, maybe we can fight Lamont Roach if we don't have anything lined up. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be here to give you guys the best fights, and I want to prove that I'm the best. I'm one of the best fighters in the world for sure.
Isaac, for you, when they called you and they said Lamont Roach, what went through your mind?
¿Qué te pasó por la cabeza, Isaac, cuando te llamaron y te dijeron que Lamont Roach sería tu próximo oponente?
Bueno, sabemos que es un gran peleador, Lamont Roach, que ha desafiado y le gustan los retos. Bueno, creo que a nosotros también nos gusta desafiar retos, y bueno, creo que esta pelea tiene los complementos necesarios para que el próximo 6 de diciembre sea la gente la ganadora.
We were fully aware of Lamont Roach as a great fighter, as someone that also likes to take on challenges, just like we do. So like I said before, on December 6th, our goal is going to be for the fans to be the true winners of the night, providing a great fight for everyone.
This is your third fight here in 2025, as I mentioned earlier. How much has your activity going to benefit you on Saturday, December 6th?
¿Cómo sentís que tu actividad, tu constancia en las peleas este año te va a beneficiar ese de diciembre?
Va a ser muy buena, porque para eso me voy a preparar y para llevarme la victoria a casa.
It's going to be great, and that's what I've been preparing for, getting that consistency going and taking the win home on December 6th.
Now, both of these men have fought Gervonta Tank Davis. For you, Lamont, what did you learn in that fight against when Isaac Cruz fought Gervonta Davis? Have you watched it, and what did you take away from that performance from Pitbull?
Of course, I watched the fight. His performance was a good performance, given he was a last-minute replacement. Obviously, he gave him a tough fight, and at that point in time, Tank was the number one 135-pound fighter in the world. So I think he did good. My takeaway is that he did well. I just don't think he did enough to win. But it was a tough fight. He definitely proved himself to the world that he's a tough fighter. He's a relentless fighter. He's a strong and powerful fighter. So that was my takeaways.
Isaac, what did you learn from Lamont Roach's performance against Gervonta Davis back in March?
Isaac, Lamont acaba de decir que cuando vio tu pelea con Tank no pensó que hiciste lo suficiente para ganar, pero que sos muy duro. Ahora, vos, ¿qué opinaste de la pelea de Roach contra Tank Davis?
Fue buena pelea, y bueno, yo voy a hacer mi trabajo y vamos a demostrar arriba del ring.
It was a good fight, but I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm going to do a good job against Roach, and we're going to see what it takes inside the ring.
Lamont, you are very confident coming into this fight, deservedly so, but in a recent interview, you said that you believe you're going to be the first man to stop Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Why so?
Like you said, I'm confident. I'm confident in my work, man. Like any other fight, it's not just Pitbull. It's like any fight. I'm always looking to hurt demolish, stop any opponent. Like I look for that opportunity every single time in the ring. So ain't nothing changed. Like that's what I'm going to try to do. Like if it doesn't present itself, then it won't. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to do.
Isaac, when he says he's going to be the first guy to finish you and knock you out,
Roach dice que está listo para demolerte, que va a ser el en noquearte. ¿Cuál es tu respuesta?
Nada, ya estoy acostumbrado que hablen antes de tiempo y ojalá, así como está hablando ahorita, vaya a pelear el 6 de diciembre. Yo me voy a concentrar, enfocar en hacer una excelente preparación para pues demostrarle como a Rolly que yo hablo arriba del ring con los puños, sino con la boca.
There's really nothing for me to say because I'm used to people talking, talking their stuff before they step into the ring, and then we see what happens. So what I can say is that I'm gonna show him the same way I showed Rolly, that if you talk before the fight, then you see inside the ring that trash talk goes by the wayside, and in the end I'm gonna come out on top.
does it motivate you a little bit extra or no?
¿Te da algún tipo de motivación adicional o no? Lo que dice.
Me mantiene despreocupado, estoy enfocado en hacer mi preparación.
I could care less. I'm just worried about my preparation.
Now, for you, Lamont, when you take on somebody who's very aggressive, a high volume, high contact kind of a fighter, do you like the fact that it's not going to be very hard to find this guy on Saturday, December 6th?
I love it, honestly. I love it. That just plays right into my strengths. And it's going to show December 6th. So, I'm not, like, I don't know. I don't think, like, it's just going to be there. So all I have to do is just do what I'm supposed to do what I know how to do, and I will come away with the victory for sure.
As you get ready to enter training camp, you mentioned about the weight. How much is it going to be beneficial to you to not have to lose that extra 5 pounds? Because, you're not old, but as you get into, your late 20s, early 30s, I assume that 5 pounds and not having to lose that is a benefit to you.
Yeah, it's a benefit to me for sure. I'm going to be strong as hell. So that's all I can say. I'm going to be super strong. I have more room to work with. I have less weight to cut. And it's going to be like I'm in my physical prime right now. And this is only like an extra notch for me.
Isaac, as you take on Lamont Roach on Saturday, December 6th, he's coming up in weight to take you on. You've been here at 140 for quite some time, but what are your thoughts on Lamont Roach moving up to your weight class, and how much do you want to give him an unfriendly welcome?
Bueno, Isaac, vos estás más acostumbrado a esta división que él, ¿no? ¿Qué opinás de Lamont subiendo a la división de 140 libras y qué intenciones tendrías de darle una bienvenida a la división que no sea muy amistosa, que digamos?
Bueno, pues le vamos a dar nosotros la bienvenida en su debut en 140 y nosotros estamos ya acostumbrados, pero no nos vamos a confiar porque ya tengamos experiencia en 140. Nos vamos a concentrar en hacer un buen trabajo en el campamento.
Oh, we're definitely going to give him an unfriendly welcome to the 140-pound division. And yes, I'm used to this division, but at the same time, there is no way that I'm going to overlook him or think that just because he's making his debut, it's going to be some kind of easier path for me. I'm going to focus on what I can do, and I'm not going to underestimate what he can do in this weight class.
Lamont, as I mentioned about you, you remind me of those fighters from the 80s and early 90s, throwback fighters, willing to take on anybody and everybody. When you look at this fight with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, do you believe that as we head towards the end of 2025, that this could be the fight of the year?
I think so, for sure. Just like I said, my last fight, like, it's either going to be fight of the year or it's going to be a highly contested bout, or I'm just going to fuck him up.
Hey, let me know how the audio sounds, bro. I'm trying to get it all, Nah, no galaxies right now. Nah, bro. No galaxies right now. Dante's in the room, fool. You better wake him up. But, hey, how does the audio sound? Let me know. Because I feel like when I have the video on, the audio is kind of dog.
Past, several months, do you believe that your confidence just continues to build as you progress throughout the course of your career?
Fuck it.
Yeah, for sure. My confidence will never take a dip. I'm just made like that, though. Like, throughout my whole life, I just been like
that's the
a
follow.
guy that sets goals and achieves them, and this is one of them. I'm just setting out on my path of the things that I'm supposed to do, the things that I want to do, the things that I want to achieve, and I want to be the best, and I want to show everybody that I'm the best.
Isaac, on Saturday, December 6th, are you anticipating
voice
what
still
could
loud?
very well be a Fight of the Year candidate?
Isaac,
Like,
¿esperas
can you
que
hear
el
me
16
and
de
that thing
diciembre esta
clearly?
pueda llegar a ser la pelea del año?
Or not?
Vamos a trabajar para que la podamos conseguir.
We're absolutely going to work towards making it the fight of the year.
San Antonio is a great fight town, as we very well know. I assume you're anticipating the Mexican fans to come out and support you. How much does their support and them cheering you on that very night going to help you out against Lamont Roach?
Aquí hay una gran base de mexicanos que van a poder hacer fuerza por ti durante el 6 de diciembre. ¿Qué tanta motivación te va a dar eso cuando estés dentro del ring el 6 de diciembre?
Both are
Me voy
good
a
now.
preparar para brindarles la mejor versión de Isaac el Pitbull Cruz y que toda la gente que va a venir y que va a comprar el pago por evento sea la ganadora.
I'm going to prepare to give them the best version of People Cruise that there is and to make sure that the fans that pay for their ticket or pay for their pay-per-view have the best kind of show possible and they leave enjoying it as much as I will.
Lamont, San Antonio can be a ruckus fight town. How much are you looking forward to making that ring rock in what I believe is going to be a raucous and a loud atmosphere?
It was? Like, it's not like
I've been
that
here
no more?
Because
I
I fought in San Antonio, and I
Right.
fought against a Hispanic fighter,
How close
but
it is.
he wasn't Mexican. So, but it's still
I already
like
turned
it's
it up all
still
the way.
that, you know, like you coming into enemy territory. So I've been here before. I'm used to it. It's nothing wrong with it. Like I'm okay with it. Like look at my last fight. Arena full of my opponent's fans, and then you got
Dude, there's no
something here
way.
and there for me. So I'm used to it. It's nothing wrong with it, and I plan to turn some new leaves in some fans.
Do you thrive on that, or is it one of those things that the fans can't fight for the opponent, and you just see what is the task at hand once you step inside the ring?
It's both. It's both.
Let me know now,
I
let me
do
know now,
thrive
let me
on
know
that
now.
because I love to hear the silence in the air after, like as the fight is going. Like it's super rowdy at first.
Perfect. I like that. I like that shit.
But
Hey, you see where I'm at
but
with the
then
camera?
again, the fans
Fire,
can't
huh?
fight for you. So
I kinda
you know what I'm
like
saying? Like
the
it
wider
is what it
angle.
is. I know what I've done. I know what I have to
Or
do
not.
to prepare to do what I have to do in the ring to
Just
secure
trying real
a victory.
quick.
Well, Isaac, he has mentioned that he believes he can knock you out, but do you believe that you
Can
have the
can you
power
peep
to finish him
the
off?
ghost face?
Bueno, acá Lamont dice que es más que
Yeah, I should
capaz
probably put the other one
de
there, too.
noquearte, pero vos también tenés el poder, la potencia para noquearlo, ¿verdad?
Sí, totalmente.
glasses.
Sabemos que es humano y que también le duelen los golpes y no hay
These are pretty
cosa
tough, bro.
imposible
I
en
can't
esta
even
vida y
lie.
lo vamos a demostrar
Look
el
at that
próximo
shit.
6 de diciembre.
I absolutely can knock him out. He's human. The
Damn,
punches
I won't
hurt
really
for him
focus in
just
the
like they do for anybody
embroidery.
else.
Oh.
There's no impossible task in front of me. I'm gonna make sure that we
Fuck yeah, you
accomplish
see the
that
glasses.
objective when the time comes.
Lamont, a
I have like
victory
10
on
IQ,
Saturday,
dog.
December 6th. There is a void right now in boxing here in the United States, but do you believe that that cements your status as being this new age American boxing star that can cross over to the general sports fan?
For sure. I think so for sure. Pitbull is a
beat him ass,
superstar in
shit.
his own right as well. He has a huge following in
Oh my God,
Mexico.
you can't.
Even here in
keep
America,
trying to
like
see
he's
it.
very notable. Like a highly ranked fighter.
She moves the other one to the other side.
Within
Or not.
the United States. So I think so. Once I win this fight, I'll be catapulted into okay, all right. We have to see him fight this guy. We have to see him fight that guy. We have to see him fight that guy. Like that's what I like. So that's what it's gonna do. That's what this win is gonna accomplish me for sure.
Isaac, can a victory over Lamont
Yeah, that
Roach
was
cement
fire.
your status as being the next big Mexican boxing superstar to really carry the banner of Mexican boxing moving forward?
Isaac, ¿sentís que una victoria en esta pelea te haría el abanderado del boxeo mexicano, la nueva cara del boxeo mexicano a futuro?
Yo voy a trabajar para ganar mi pelea del 6 de diciembre y ya será decisión de la gente si así nos toma como referentes y representantes del boxeo
All
mexicano.
right, I will
It's
be
really
right
up to
back.
me. I'm gonna work
Gotta feed the
towards
child.
winning the fight on December 6th. And then the fans can decide for themselves whether they see me as the new face, the flag bearer of Mexican boxing.
Lamont, on Saturday, December 6th, when fans come to the Frostbank Center here in San Antonio and watch all over the world PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video, what can they expect?
They can expect a super duper firework-filled fight, and they can expect me to win that fight and look good doing it.
Isaac, Saturday, December 6th, here in San Antonio. What are fans going to see?
¿Qué puede esperar la gente ver el 6 de diciembre aquí en San Antonio?
El regreso de Isaac el Cruz y naciendo una nueva superestrella mexicana y ganando el cinturón, llevándoselo a casa.
People can expect to see Isaac Cruz back in the ring, the birth of the new Mexican superstar, and also Isaac Cruz taking the belt home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all goes down on Saturday, December 6th, the Frostbank Center here in San Antonio. Let's give these two gentlemen a round of applause along with their fathers, their trainers. We look forward to seeing you during fight week and cannot wait for Isaac Cruz and Lamont Roach for the interim WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the World. They will now pose off, and we will see you all during fight week. Thank you so much, San Antonio. Can't wait to be back.
My bad, chat. My bad. Let me do this work thing real quick.
In effect, the referee or doctor can stop the fight. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell. In any round, the fight is official after 4 rounds. From Staples Center, Los Angeles, it's time to get the official introductions. Here is the maestro on the microphone, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Staples Center here in Los Angeles as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, GTD Promotions, TGB Promotions, and Showtime. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA, the President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor in attendance Shivana Inosing. This is along with the California State Athletic Commission. The chairman is John Caravelli, Executive Officer Andy Foster. Introducing our 3 judges, all from California, Carla Kais, Max DeLuca, and Zachary Young. Introducing our 3rd man to the ring, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Thomas Taylor. All right, fans, here we go. with the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Staples Center in Los Angeles, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, hailing from Mexico City, La Ciudad de Mexico. He weighed in at a ready 134 and 1/4 pounds. His record stands at 22 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making his first attempt at the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the consensus top 10 ranked lightweight contender, the relentless, the popular, and the exciting challenger, introducing Issac Pitbull Cruz. And his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, the defending champion tonight in his tribute to Kobe Bryant, wearing white trunks trimmed in laser purple and gold. The young star of boxing from Baltimore, Maryland, he weighed in at 134 and 1/2 pounds. His tremendous record stands at 25 wins, no losses, 24 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight in his 10th world title appearance, ladies and gentlemen, here is the sensational and acclaimed 5-time 3-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current, reigning, defending, and undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis. And once again, a referee in charge, now to give instructions, Thomas Taylor.
Let's go, gentlemen. Boxer chief second. Boxer chief second. Come on over. Mouth guard. See the mouth guard. All right. Belt line is good here. Belt line is good here, gentlemen. I gave you both instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
11-year pro Thomas Taylor has been assigned tonight's main event, working his 429th professional fight. In the boxing world, Davis has juice, and he's wandered to LA, where a star-studded crowd has congregated on a Sunday night at the Staples Center. Issac Cruz taking the fight on short notice, already scheduled to appear here tonight, looking for the upset.
You okay? You ready? You ready?
The bell, round 1. Davis with 8 first-round knockouts, last one against Hugo Ruiz in February 2019. And Carson, California's Cruz already lands a left hand for Cruz, fighting the lefty Davis. He has faced only one southpaw in his 8 most recent fights, Diego Magdaleno, who he starched in 53 seconds, put himself on the map the same night Davis authored the 2020 knockout of the year against the previously unbeaten Leo Santa Cruz.
One thing you have to like about what Cruz has done is at least he came out and stayed true to his brand, whipping the left hook, the first thing he did. So it shows you at least that moment didn't intimidate you. Now for Davis, he said he made weight easier for this fight than he has for any fight in a long time.
He hasn't had consecutive fights in the same weight class in his last 5, including tonight.
Just as we thought the fight was going to start off, Cruz pressuring, Cruz trying to get in his punches in. But Davis, Davis just being the smarter fighter, collecting data.
Yeah, low output, high accuracy, prodigious power. Oh, and Davis stumbling there as Cruz, and he has his fair share of supporters in attendance here in Los Angeles. A huge Mexican-American contingent.
Yeah, more vocal than we would have thought in this crowd. And obviously, there's a lot of Gervonta Davis supporters here.
Across the country.
Yeah.
A minute and a half left, and Cruz with a great start here, putting the pressure on Davis.
I like what Cruz is doing here. He's not showing any type of respect towards Davis. You know, he came in knowing what he has, knowing what he's capable of doing inside the ring, and he's doing it so in this first round.
The head movement is important for him. And, you know, Davis, what he does is, we said it at the beginning of the show, he collects data early in a fight, not to be a boxer, but to find a way to knock you out.
And when I mentioned Santa Cruz being previously undefeated, he had never been stopped, is what I meant to say. Thank you very much. 45 seconds left here in the opening round. And a great start for issac Cruz. And a nice left uppercut. And that left uppercut, ask Leo Santa Cruz about that uppercut.
That punch could be foreshadowing for the future in this fight. Oh, my.
Oh, and Cruz just staggered Davis with the right hand, and Cruz unloading on Davis, and Davis again.
He's going to force Tank Davis into battling him more right now than maybe he wanted to.
In his last fight, Barrios, the tallest opponent here tonight. Cruz shorter. And referee ruling in a slip. Plenty of drama in the first round.
This was not ruled a knockdown. It would be a slip. Yeah, just a right hand that missed over the top, and Cruz is off balance. We're going to look at what these men need to do in this fight, the keys to victory. First of all, for Davis, control the range using your jab, which he tried to do in round one. Yeah, the uppercut, he already tried a couple of big ones, and boy, can he land that punch. He has a terrific right hook. That punch could land against Cruz tonight. As for Cruz, no wide punches, and you know, he kept them pretty compact in that first round. Move your head on the inside, he did it very well. And the left hook, he came right out here throwing that punch, so he'll keep cranking them up.
15,850 have sold out Staples Center on a Sunday night for Gervonta Tank Davis against issac Cruz.
I like how Cruz, when he goes inside, he moves his head, and not only that, he's got a really tight, close guard, and he wants to keep doing that because David, you know, he's really smart in finding openings.
And much like his mentor Floyd Mayweather Jr., Gervonta Davis spends the first few rounds downloading that data and then goes to work. And well, he's been forced to go to work a little earlier thanks to Cruz.
You know, Davis lands 40% of his power, 47% of his power punches, which is everything other than a jab. He's very accurate when he decides to throw, and that's how he gets those knockouts.
Searching for his 17th straight knockout.
Holy shit, that is too bright.
And he shows it. You know, he's a guy he's not throwing much punches.
Oh, that left uppercut again.
There it is, really accurate punching.
Let his arm go.
Effective punching from Davis.
No punch. Straight back.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. screaming, keep boxing smart. To Gervonta Tank Davis, he saw Cruz right in front of him. Davis able to evacuate, jab, and there's Davis.
I was just going to say, part of the reason Cruz doesn't jab much coming in is because he's worried about being countered by that right hook. And look, it happened.
Just past the midpoint of the second. Cruz attempts his own uppercut. Uppercut, right hand from the southpaw Davis.
Oh, man. This whole building is waiting